On this day in history, December 31st. On the British East India Company, chartered in 1600, a pivotal moment in colonial trade history unfolded. The company would become a powerful entity that significantly shaped global commerce and British imperial expansion. Its charter granted exclusive trading rights to British merchants in the East Indies. In 1759, Arthur Guinness signed a remarkable 9,000-year lease at £45 per annum and began brewing Guinness. This legendary lease, signed for the St. James's Gate Brewery in Dublin, would become one of the most famous business decisions in brewing history. The lease demonstrated extraordinary long-term vision and confidence in the brewing enterprise. Ephemeris, the oldest surviving Greek newspaper, was published for the first time in 1790. This publication marked a significant milestone in Greek media and intellectual history. It represented an important step in spreading information and fostering public discourse in Greece. Baltimore was incorporated as a city in 1796. The city would grow to become a major economic and cultural center in the mid-Atlantic region of the United States. Its incorporation signaled the beginning of its development as an important urban settlement. In 1857, Queen Victoria chose Ottawa, then a small logging town, as the capital of the province of Canada. The selection was strategic, positioned between Toronto and Montreal to reduce potential regional tensions. This decision would ultimately influence the future location of Canada's national capital. The Battle of Stones River began near Murfreesboro, Tennessee in 1862 during the American Civil War. The battle would prove to be one of the conflict's bloodiest engagements. It represented a critical moment in the Western theater of the war. Carl Benz filed a patent for his first reliable two-stroke gas engine in 1878 while working in Mannheim, Germany. This invention would be crucial in the development of modern transportation technologies. Benz was granted the patent the following year, marking a significant milestone in automotive history. Thomas Edison demonstrated incandescent lighting to the public for the first time in 1879 in Menlo Park, New Jersey. This groundbreaking demonstration would revolutionize how humans illuminate their environments. Edison's invention marked the beginning of modern electrical lighting. The first ball drop in Times Square occurred in 1907. This event would become an iconic New Year's Eve tradition in New York City. Thousands would eventually gather annually to witness this celebration. The USS Essex, the first aircraft carrier of a 24-ship class, was commissioned in 1942. This vessel would play a significant role in naval operations during World War II. The Essex-class carriers represented a major advancement in naval military technology. Operation Nordwind, the last major Wehrmacht offensive on the Western Front, began in 1944 during World War II. The operation was Germany's final major offensive in the West before the final Allied push. It represented a desperate attempt to turn the tide of the war. President Harry S. Truman officially proclaimed the end of hostilities in World War II in 1946. This proclamation marked the formal conclusion of the global conflict. It signaled the beginning of the post-war Reconstruction era. The Marshall Plan expired after distributing more than $13.3 billion United States dollars in foreign aid to rebuild Western Europe in 1951. This economic assistance program was crucial in helping European countries recover from World War II. It represented a significant moment in Cold War economic diplomacy. General Motors became the first U.S. corporation to make over $1 billion United States dollars in a year in 1955. This milestone demonstrated the growing economic power of American corporations. It reflected the significant industrial expansion of the post-war era. The first flight of the Tupolev Tu-144, the world's first civilian supersonic transport, occurred in 1968. This aircraft represented a significant technological achievement in aviation. It competed directly with the Anglo-French Concorde in the supersonic passenger travel market. Benjamin Ward was appointed New York City Police Department's first African-American police commissioner in 1983. This appointment was a significant milestone in law enforcement diversity. It represented progress in racial representation in leadership positions. By 1991, all official Soviet Union institutions had ceased operations 5 days after the Soviet Union was officially dissolved. This marked the definitive end of the Soviet state. It represented a monumental geopolitical transformation. Czechoslovakia was peacefully dissolved in what media dubbed the Velvet Divorce in 1992. This resulted in the creation of the Czech Republic and Slovak Republic. The peaceful separation was remarkable in the context of regional political tensions. The First Chechen War saw Russian ground forces begin a New Year's storming of Grozny in 1994. This military action would become a significant and controversial conflict. It represented the intense geopolitical challenges in the post-Soviet era. The final comic of Calvin and Hobbes was published in 1995. This marked the end of a beloved comic strip that had captured readers' hearts worldwide. It represented the conclusion of a significant cultural phenomenon in comic art. The European exchange rate mechanism froze legacy currencies and established the euro's value in 1998. This was a crucial step in European monetary integration. It represented a significant moment in the development of the Eurozone. Boris Yeltsin resigned as the first president of Russia in 1999. This resignation left Prime Minister Vladimir Putin as the acting president and successor. It marked a significant transition in Russian political leadership. The U.S. government handed control of the Panama Canal to Panama in 1999, complying with the 1977 Torrijos-Carter treaties. This transfer represented a significant moment in post-colonial international relations. It symbolized the United States' commitment to respecting national sovereignty. The year 2000 marked the last day of the 20th century and second millennium. This moment was anticipated globally with both excitement and technological anxiety. It represented a symbolic transition into a new era. Taipei 101, the world's tallest skyscraper at the time, was officially opened in 2004. Standing at 509 meters, 1,670 feet, it was an architectural marvel. It represented Taiwan's economic and technological advancement. A blue moon and a lunar eclipse occurred simultaneously in 2009. This rare astronomical event captivated skywatchers worldwide. It represented a unique celestial alignment. NASA successfully put the first of 2 gravity recovery and interior laboratory satellites into lunar orbit in 2011. This mission was crucial for scientific understanding of the moon. It represented continued human exploration of space. The World Health Organization was informed of pneumonia cases with an unknown cause in Wuhan in 2019. These cases would later be identified as the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. This moment marked the start of a global health crisis. The World Health Organization issued its first emergency use validation for a COVID-19 vaccine in 2020. This represented a critical milestone in combating the pandemic. It offered hope in a challenging global health scenario. Thank you for joining us in uncovering the past. If you found this exploration enlightening, mark your approval with a like. Subscribe to the archives and activate the bell to ensure you never miss the next excavation of knowledge. Share this journey with others who treasure history's lessons. Until our paths cross again, may your days be filled with wisdom and wonder.